Hello everyone, welcome to Unit 3 of Enterprise Forensics. In this short video, these are the objectives. I want to remind everyone to keep checking the class question board and to keep working on your APA. This week I had to post grades a little bit later. I was TAD, but normally I will have grades posted by Wednesday morning. I also asked that everybody send me an email letting me know that you receive the feedback. I provide feedback inside of Blackboard. Sometimes I use the in-text feedback inside your assignments. So please shoot me an email, let me know that you receive the feedback and you understand it, ask any questions you may have. Also, I want to remind everyone to look ahead to Unit 4. I need you to retrieve the files and executable. Just make sure you're prepared for that lab. I've found that whenever the students get into the lab in Units 2 and 3, that by the time they actually have to execute the lab in Unit 4, they'll be much more prepared. So please do that. Okay, so I'm going to switch over now to the Blackboard shell. Here is Unit 3. We're going to have one discussion and one assignment this week. All right, so in the discussion, I provided some elements to consider. I'm actually going to suggest that you look at Wikipedia. You don't necessarily have to cite it, but this is a good starting point because we're going to be talking about file systems and operating systems. So each operating system has its own way that it addresses the file system, and it's going to impact the tools that we use. So here is the wiki link that I provided. It breaks down the different operating systems. So in the first table, it's going to give you a little example, a little history, the name, the creator, the initial public release, the predecessor, some of those kind of high-level facts about the operating system. All right, so you can work a little bit of that in, and then if you keep scrolling down, the next table is going to talk more about some of the technical implementations, the differences between the operating systems. It's going to talk about the architecture that it supports, whether it's a PowerPC or if it's going to be a Mac or Unix Spark based. It talks about the file system. So each one of these, it gives you the good intro, but if you click on the file system, you'll find more information. So I actually want you to break out of Wikipedia when it comes to the file system, the kernel, some of those important differences. You need to do your research elsewhere. So again, the discussion, you're supposed to compare the operating systems, talk about the differences in the file system, and then also talk about the different tools that a forensic investigator would use. So hopefully that'll give you a good start. All right, so on the actual written, you are going to read Chapter 6 in your textbook, and you're going to conduct additional research. It's going to be a 3 to 4 page paper, and we're going to talk about the 5 main functions of digital forensics tools, and they're listed right here. All right, so you're going to do research on these 5 categories, and you are going to talk about how to select the most appropriate tool for the job based on an evaluation of these main functions. So acquisition, how does it acquire data? How do you validate and verify? How do you extract? How do you reconstruct? And how do you report? So depending on the tools that are available, all of these things could have an impact on which one you choose, the most appropriate tool for the job. So hopefully everyone is enjoying their course, and if you have any questions, please reach out. I'm always available, and thanks again for your time. Goodbye.